Today we're going to be checking out some Zack D films. I want y'all to ignore my couple of tabs at the top. I just have a couple up there. Hopefully it doesn't bother y'all too much. In fact, I'll hide the few tabs I have. I know some people get irritated when they see a few tabs on the top. So we're gonna ignore those. Anyways.
If you lean forward slowly, a spool inside spins, and the seatbelt slides out so you can move. But if your body jerks forward in a crash, it makes that spool spin much faster, which pushes two metal pieces outward, locking them into the teeth.
I hate when I was smaller and I would be trying to get up and then it would just lock me stuck. I hated seatbelts growing up, bro. Every time I sat in a seatbelt, I just put that little front arm thing and threw it on the back of me. Tired, I hated it. Hated it. Actually, very, very much annoying. I wasn't a seatbelt type of guy, you know. But then as I got older, I realized, like, bro, I'm really complaining about nothing, bro. If you complain about seatbelts, I mean, I complained about seatbelts from one point of a time, but I was stupid. So what does that make you? It's getting hot in here. I need to lower this thermostat, bro. My armpits are already sweating. Armpits are already sweating, and all I did was a little dancey dance to persona, bro. And be harassed. Y'all, I did get harassed by a sound effect, but thank goodness that's gone. I need a charger. Hold up. Looking for the butt plug. Charger. 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 I meant charger. I said charger. I said charger, right? Right. Y'all heard the right thing the first time. I said charger. 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 All right. Charger. Ooh, I just had to make sure y'all heard the correction. Just had to make sure y'all heard the correction, bro. Just in case y'all didn't hear it right the first time.
And stopping the spool instantly. Now the belt can't extend, which holds you back.
Yeah.
If you lean
Shout out
forward,
seatbelts, man. Shout out seatbelts.
He cut the ropes from the whale before its tail swung up and
I turned the notifications off. I turned them off. They all should be muted. Why did it so like I don't understand what the sound is. I don't get it. Bro, what is it? I keep getting a high-pitched sound during my streams. Can you please help me? It's some form of notification, but I have absolutely no clue what it could be. Okay, let's see what Google says. It's probably a hidden PC alert microphone feedback from your software or electrical interference. I might as well just blow up my phone. Like, that was no help.
he cut the ropes from the whale before its tail swung up and smashed into him. You see, for 15 years, he
I'm sorry. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're okay. Hold on. I need to finish off the story first. Why did it do that? Why did it do that?
followed whales that were tangled in fishing gear. The ropes dug into their skin, cutting deeper each time they swam, stopping them from reaching the surface to breathe. So he cut the ropes, pulled the lines, and set dozens of whales free.
He was a hero.
And each rescue made him more confident while working inches away from the huge creatures. But the one he freed that day swung its tail as it swam away. And just like that, his final act of compassion became the cause of his.
I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. And the whale probably didn't even mean to. Could have, maybe. I don't know. Actually, I don't know why I'm acting like I know well tongue. But that sucks. That sucks, bro. Oh my goodness. His final act of compassion became the cause of his death. Holy, bro. R.I.P., man.
Stab a straight stick into flat, sunny ground.
That is not a straight stick. That stick got some curve to it. I know straight when I see it, bro. That's a curved stick. It's nothing wrong having a little bit of curve to your stick, but I'm just saying that that's not straight. Like, come on now.
Then place a rock at the tip of its shadow, marking your first point. Okay. Now wait 10 to 15 minutes before dropping a second rock at the shadow's
you're making the
tip.
clock. Okay.
You see, the sun moves west, so shadows crawl the opposite way.
Okay.
That means your first rock marks west, and the second marks east.
Oh,
Stand with the first rock on your left, second on your right, and just like that, you've found north.
Why don't I just whip out the compass on my phone? What is doing that? And then you have YouTube chat talking to Daniel, a Daniel that doesn't exist. There probably isn't even a Daniel in here. And I'm getting a Daniel spam. Bro, I'm going through it, bro. It's Kevin, I'm telling you. It might just be Kevin. Who is Daniel, bro? I don't know who Daniel is. I don't know who Kevin is. I don't know who's making these little sparkles in my ears. Thank you to Big Moose for the sub, though.
You would press a button and a satellite would uncover a 60-foot mirror. The sunlight would hit it, bouncing off before hitting the Earth.
Whoa.
This would create a patch of light, letting you sunbathe even at night. But this would also take at least 3,000 satellites, clogging up the sky. Animals could lose their sense of night, flowers could bloom at the wrong time, and you might just piss off your neighbors.
And you might get sunburn. Yo, you know there was... You know in World War... I don't actually know if it was a World War. Did you know that scientists tried to use the sun to make like a death ray? I don't know if they tried to use the reflection of the sun or tried to use power from the sun to make like a terrifying weapon for Earth. Like to harm Earth and for wars. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, shocked it hasn't happened yet. But I got a couple of plans coming in through, so it's gonna happen soon. You know what I'm saying? Like someone has to be the first to do it. So I'll take that one for the team, guys. I'll take it for the team.
If you put the corn like this directly in the microwave, it will cook the kernels like normal. But if you use a special kind of dried out cob, place it in a paper bag and fold the ends over, and then put it in the microwave.
Yo, I don't know about y'all, but that sounds awfully familiar. I can't put my finger on it what that sounds like. Yo, that sounds so familiar. I just can't even think about what that possibly is, though. But it's on the tip. It's on my tip for sure. You know what I mean?
The tiny amount of water left in each kernel will heat up, creating steam inside.
Really?
Once the pressure gets too high, it'll crack open the shell, exploding right on the cob.
Yo, that looks
and when you
so
pull
familiar.
it out,
I don't know what that sound is, and it's driving me crazy. It's just randomly happening. I have nothing to correlate it to. It just keeps happening. I muted everything. Everything should be muted. I shouldn't have no sounds from anything. I'm going to make sure everything's muted. I'm double checking. Recent events. There's literally nothing happening in the recent events. So there's nothing to be associated with this sound. It's just happening. There's nothing to be associated with the sound. I'm blown. I'm blown. And then I look at YouTube chat and they keep saying I would like to breathe. What are they talking about? Hey, Twitch, point at them and laugh. Point at them and laugh because they're talking about nothing. Point at them and laugh, Twitch. What are they talking about? I'm not here to build a feud between y'all. I'm just saying, like I'm not here to like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to fight or nothing, but okay, if I disable chat box notifications. I've disabled literally everything I possibly could. If it happens one more time, never stream it again.
And add some butter and salt. You can enjoy your popcorn on the cob.
Oh, honestly, bro. Okay, so how do you dry it out though? Like, 'cause you said especially dry it out. Like, what do I have to do? Do I have to suck on each kernel? Like, do I have to like how do I dry it? Do I blow on it? Do I put it in the oven? Like, how do I dry it though?
If you took every car on Earth and crushed each one into a cube, you would get a pile that weighed over 2 billion tons.
And the world would end up looking like Wall-E. Yep.
And if you melted it down and skimmed off the rubber and plastic at the top, you would be left with around 1 billion tons of metal. You could forge that metal into beams, enough to build your own Golden Gate Bridge that could stretch all the way around the entire Earth. Only there wouldn't be any cars to drive across it.
Not unless I have something to say about it. I'm gonna make cars out of plastic. Everything's gonna run so efficiently. It's gonna be very cheap. Just fund me, bro. Just fund me. I just need all your money. Just fund me. I don't have the details for you right now. I don't have the blueprints, but just know I'll make it happen.
If you took a DVD and tried to make a copy, it would not work, because DVDs are locked with a secret code that only DVD players can read. But in 1999, a teenager made a tiny...
Then how do I have all these perfectly legal discs growing up? You know what I'm saying? Like discs straight from the theater, straight from the original whatchamacallit Nestityism. Like why do I have so many of those that work at all times? To everyone who's used a DVD player, which I'm assuming is 90% of y'all, right? I mean, if you haven't used a DVD player, I'm assuming you haven't lived. If you have never used a DVD player in your life, I don't think your opinion really holds that much weight, period, right? On anything important. So to all the people who have used a DVD player, what's the one movie you can remember playing on it the most? What was the one movie? For me, it was Surf's Up and Cars 1. Those were the two I played the most. Someone said Barney. Yo, can someone ban them from living? What do you mean Barney was the thing you played the most on your DVD player? Oh, brother. Oh, brother, bruh. Barney is super fun. Someone ban Nat too. Since when did Barney have writers like this? People not writing for Barney no more. VeggieTales. Yeah, let me continue.
Any program that could break that code, letting you copy a DVD. Now, companies have tried to ban it, so a mathematician turned the entire program into one massive number. Then he tweaked it until that number became a prime number. Now, a prime number is just math, and you can't make math illegal. So now, when that number is turned back into the program, it turns back into working code that lets you copy a DVD.
He made a prime number. You're not allowed to ban prime number. Yo, nerds, bro. Nerds really run this world, though. Because what are you talking about? I fully processed all of that. I knew exactly what he was talking about from top to bottom, from start to finish. I knew every single thing he was talking about. Bro, someone really said Barney was their go-to movie for a DVD player, bro. You're pissing me off. Barney! I had this one Tom and Jerry movie also that I remember like parts and bits of, like somewhat vividly, that I played a lot on that DVD player. I can tell you one thing my DVD player never touched. It was not no Barney. Some stupid purple dinosaur. Well, you watch Teletubbies on that DVD player too? Bozo? Huh? Huh? Talk to the hand.
As the sword hit the helmet, the slanted face caught the blade on its curve. This pushed the force sideways, making the weapon slide off.
That's why you always want a little curve.
If they thrust a spear straight at the face, the narrow slits forced them to aim for tiny gaps. But even if the tip found a hole, the metal rim would still catch it, stopping the spear.
So why did they not just make the weapon thinner?
Before it killed the knight.
Why didn't they just make the weapon thinner? He giving me a thumbs up like he not about to get blicked right now. Someone's about to up a musket on his butthole. Oh no. Oh no, you have 2 holes where only one should be. You pay attention to your match.
The car blew a tire, swerved on.
Bro, you're not supposed to do inappropriate things with rubber, guys. With tire, none of that, bro. Leave. Seek therapy if you're ever blowing a tire, man. Okay, that's disgusting. What else do you gotta say?
To the sidewalk and slammed into a fire hydrant.
Now
the impact ripped the hydrant out of the ground, and the pressure from the water launched it into the air.
Don't tell me it
Just a few feet ahead, a man and his wife were walking to dinner, and they didn't see the hydrant flying towards them. It shot forward almost 10 feet, barely missing the wife, but striking the man in the back of the head, killing him instantly.
Yo, poor lady, bro. Oh my gosh. R.I.P. Yo, that is terrible. That's horrible ways to go. Horrible ways, dog. Oh my goodness.
He climbed into the rubber suit, then strapped on thick wooden sandals. And as he walked through tiny cities made of plaster, he pressed his heels down to look heavy, the way bears and elephants do. Now, even though the suit
he don't need to look heavy, he already is weighing a ton, bro.
Weighed around 200 pounds, and the studio lights heated it to 140 degrees, he walked on while the cameras rolled. And when the footage played back, he became one of the most terrifying monsters of all time.
Man, I tell you, bro, I just wish we could do an experiment where we take a horror movie from nowadays and chuck it in the 50s. I'm telling you, people are passing out. If y'all have ever seen some of those old ads where they had to get banned because they were too scary or whatnot, you'll realize they were scared of anything. We could be sitting, movie theater. Someone hits one of these. Ah! No! Okay. It was nothing. It was nothing. Whew. Is it a bomb? That's scared of nothing. Just scared of absolutely nothing. You were scared of Dora growing up? If you were scared of Dora, I know Swiper got you. You were watching Dora okay, I can deal with boots. Swiper, no swiping! Swiper, please don't swipe! Bro was tweaked out over Dora, bro. I know you were terrified when Robot Chicken would come on at night. I know you were terrified. Robot Chicken hit you, you might have had a heart attack, bro.
Wire a circuit board to record voices.
I don't know
then
how to do
add
that.
memory chips
How
that
do
can
I
store a couple hours of conversations.
That sounds
and
amazing. I don't know how to
lock that memory inside a tiny metal safe
speaker?
before
What?
connecting it to the power source.
Can you give me a
then
step-by-step
attach
guide?
an underwater beacon that will start
Where do I
pinging
get
if
one
it
of those
sinks
at?
in the ocean.
Where do I
Seal
get that?
everything inside a thick metal case
Right.
and paint it bright orange so it can be easily seen if it's lost.
Right.
Now you've built a small device that can outlaw outlast a plane crash.
Oh,
It can
that's the
capture
black
what
box?
the pilots said in their final moments, so
It's the
we can
black
determine
box.
what caused the tragedy.
Okay, you still did not tell me how to do that though. Like you just said, hey, do this, do that in the first. It's kind of like saying, okay, what you need to do is first build a warehouse, and then move an atomic bomb in the warehouse, and then let the atomic bomb go discharge. Like where do I get a warehouse from? The atomic bomb is like, atomic bomb down the street. I don't know where to get a warehouse from, bro.
As he eats, the soup would slide.
Holy piercing! What is? Yo, is he from like Cyberpunk? He just has holes in his cheeks. Why do you have holes in your cheek? What are you letting them do to you, bro? What do you want done to you? 3 tips at once? For the oral? Oh, nah, you a freak. You're a freak for that one. Oh my gosh.
The soup would slide right out of the holes in his cheeks. So he pushes in solid plugs to keep everything contained.
This is
you see,
making me
he got his
uncomfortable.
first piercing at 13 and quickly became addicted to it. Over
why
time,
your
he
whole
inserted
cheek, though?
larger and larger jewelry into his piercings, making the holes slightly bigger each time.
why on
And
your
after
cheek?
years of this, they were so big that he could fit a hot dog through them.
Yeah, he did that on purpose. Hot dog. We know what you really want to fit in there. We know what you really want to fit in there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Like, imagine, like, bro, why? But why? I don't understand why.
If they built the castle over 200 feet, it would need a giant flashing red light on top to stop airplanes from crashing into it. Now,
that's
this
fair,
would ruin
right.
the look of the castle,
No, it
as
wouldn't.
well as the vibe of the whole park.
If someone's
so
crying
instead,
about that, smack
as they
'em.
built each floor, they
Right.
made everything a little smaller the higher they went. You see, things naturally
okay.
look smaller when they're further away.
Facts.
And when the top is actually smaller, your brain just assumes it's higher up, which
Yeah.
resulted in a castle that looks really tall,
True? Is that
but
true?
is under 200 feet.
Right. Wait, is that true? Like, I've never, I don't really like look up at things like that, because like up is scary, because when you think of up, you think of down, or you think of the movie, and the movie's fantastic, but at the same time, heights are terrifying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a look up type of guy. I'm more of a looking what's in front of me, because you don't want to run into somebody. I'm more of a looking in front of me because I don't want to crash into somebody. I'm more into looking in front of me because what is up gonna do for me? Oh, let me just look at no. No, I'm a forward type of guy. I'm not really into looking down either, because what am I looking down at? I'm not an ants type of guy. You might be a bug connoisseur. That's not me though. Bugs do taste good though. Now that I think about it, I might be more into bugs than I'm thinking. I might be more into bugs than I'm letting on. I'm gonna update y'all on that one. I'm not sure.
She arrived at a party where everyone was told to wear white.
Okay.
But when she walked inside, cameras were rolling while the room
Okay.
was set up for a wedding. And she
Okay.
was the only one wearing white.
I don't
Now,
understand
her
what's
date
happening.
claimed it was a fake wedding and asked her to go along with it to get views on
Is this like a
Instagram.
proposal?
So
Okay,
she
fake
walked
wedding.
down the aisle
Oh,
and played
did they
along.
get
But a
wedding?
few months
A marriage?
later, he
What?
asked her to help him get his visa. And that's when
Okay.
she realized she had actually gotten legally married.
Oh, that's a setup of doom. Oh my goodness. Yo, you have to cut you have to cut his calves. I'm telling you, you have to break a shin or two. Absolutely. Yeah, you can't just let that one. You can't let that one slide. You have to go for at least a shin or two, bro. You can't let him walk normally at least for a year. I got coerced into legal marriage.
Her signature had been forged on the marriage certificate. She took him to court and the judge annulled it. She
Like, he really tried that. Why did he think it was gonna work? Why is this guy so handsome? I don't know. You pissing me off, bro. Don't look better than me.
They rest their thumb. They rest their thumb on the controller's D-pad, but instead of tapping, they tilt the controller slightly. Then they start rapidly rolling their fingers over the back. Now, each hit from behind pushes the plastic forward, pressing the D-pad.
If I looked at someone and they are hitting one of those, I'm assuming that they're trying to signal to me that they want to touch me. What are you doing with that controller? Oh yes, let me oh. Ooh. Oh, let me My fault. That was my twin brother, Chris. You know, Chris can be a goofball sometimes. Chris can be a goofball. You know how we all know how Chris get down. Chris is he's just a silly guy. You know what I mean? Like, can I get a ha ha ha, Chris? You know what I'm saying? Like, ha ha ha, Chris. You know, Chris is a funny guy, bro. Like, yo, Chris, come on, bro. Come on, Chris. No, seriously, come on. Come say hi. Hold on. Let me get him for y'all. Anna's words haunt me. A vision of her tear-stained, anguished face comes to mind. I close my eyes. Suddenly I'm empty, and an aching feeling, a feeling of remorse so deep, it cuts through sinew and bone. I never want to see her that unhappy again. Last night she was sobbing. She cried her heart out. But this time, she let me comfort her. That's a huge difference from last time. Give me a page number, guys. Give me a page number. Give me a page number. Page numbers, please. Hold on. Never mind. I found a good page. She clamps her mouth shut when I offer her more. There's a defiant gleam in her eyes as she shakes her head. She's had enough. I tip the spoon and oh so slowly the melted ice cream dripped onto her throat. And as I move the spoon, the drip falls on her sternum. Her mouth opens. Oh yes, baby. Bending down, I lick her clean with my tongue. Tastes even better off you, Miss Steely. She tries to flex her arms, pulling against her robe tie, but it holds, keeping her in place. Hush now, leaning down, I slowly lick and suck her clean. $50 Shades of Grey for you. That was a book straight from Chris, by the way. That book was straight from Chris. Just letting y'all know. I didn't get that book. Yeah, Chris is a funny fellow. He's a funny fellow. He just be bringing things over to the house. He just be bringing things like, you know what I'm saying? Like this ocarina. Chris just be bringing things. You know, Chris just be doing things, bro. Shout out Chris. Haven't blown on that thing so long I had dust on it. Oh my gosh. I got dust on my lips. That's disgusting, Chris.
Into their thumb. So every tap turns into a button press, while the thumb barely moves, meaning both hands work together, letting them hit over 20 presses per second and slide pieces across the screen almost instantly. They rest their thumb on the
Bro, how bored do you have to be to cheat Tetris?
A thin tattoo is pressed onto your throat, and once it sticks, the patch listens to every vibration from your voice box beneath the skin. Inside is a microphone and a wireless transceiver.
Yo, that's hard. Artificial neck tats that have a mic? Ooh, that's hard. Ooh, who wants to be tatted by me so I can put a mic on your throat, bro? Who wants to get that tat?
That sends your voice straight to your phone, making it clearer even in noisy places. But the tattoo could also sense skin resistance, picking up signs of stress, meaning it could detect when you're lying.
Microphones can detect when you're lying. Okay, now we're just lying.
And if that information was ever used against you, this tattoo could expose your secrets. Thankfully, it never moved beyond the patent stage, but it does make you wonder what's coming.
Yo, I'm gonna go take that patent. I have a business idea. Yeah, I'm gonna go take that patent. I'm gonna go buy it out. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much. I'm gonna put it into motion. Cause that's heat. Yeah. Can you get a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Darks828. That would be fire for vlogs. Yeah, vlogs. Yeah. No, yeah, like that would be amazing for vlogs. Yeah, right. Yeah, vlogs. That's what we're all thinking about. We're thinking about vlogs. Yeah.
When an acorn falls off an oak tree, a squirrel will grab it and run away. Now, some are sweet, so the squirrel eats those right away. But others have a chemical inside that makes them taste bitter, so the squirrel will bury those for later. But they bury thousands of these bitter acorns every year. They don't remember all of them, meaning months later, the forgotten acorns start growing, spreading oak trees to new places and starting the process.
Okay, so kids just getting blinked by the acorns? What are in these acorns? How dense are these acorns, bro? How tender-headed is she? Getting knocked out by an acorn. If I had a child that ever got knocked out by an acorn, I'm giving them up for adoption because there's a lot of rough things in life, and if you can't handle an acorn to the head, you can't handle life, bro. I might not give you up for adoption. I might just have to throw you in the ocean. That's your next test. If you get knocked out by acorns, you better be able to swim without being taught. If you can't do that, I don't think this life was meant for you anyways. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I would never. I'm a pacifist. I would never do that.
All over again. At noon, sunlight will travel down a shaft in the mountain until it lands on a metal wire. The sunlight will heat it, and the metal will slightly change shape. That tiny movement will nudge the clock's gears forward, keeping it aligned with the sun. At the same time, a massive pendulum will swing inside, driving gears that track time. So once a year, a small hand will move one space. After 100 years, the century hand will move.
So we have an infinite clock?
Years, the clock will display the new millennium. Now, the clock is still under construction.
Bro, it's a fake clock. It's not even real. I thought we had a real infinite clock going on. By the time that clock is done, the sun is gonna explode and the earth is gonna be over. Sorry to give you anxiety. Yeah, the sun's gonna explode and then we're all just gonna be wiped out. Like the solar system is gonna be no more. It's kind of like none of this ever mattered in the first place. Does that give you anxiety? Does that make you nervous? Not really. That's good. That's good because you got bills to pay. You don't have time to think about that. You don't have no time. You don't have no time to think about any of that. Nope. You ain't scary. Timothy, I know I'm not scared of you. You were born with the name Timothy. Every single day is just a life of fighting and horror. You have to wake up and to look in the mirror and say, Timothy, you got this today. Timothy, you got, like, don't talk to me, Timothy. I don't want to hear that. Shout out to all the Timothys in chat, though. You know what I'm saying? The Timothys, Timmys, the Jimmies, Jimothy. Are there Jimothys? If we have Timothy, we might as well have Jimothy. I'm gonna name my first child Jimothy just because there's not enough Jimothys in life. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But when finished, it's designed to run for the next 10,000 years.
What? Not if I have something to say about it, I'm gonna break it. I don't want that to run for 10,000 years. Why not 11,000? Like, bro, they're not even trying hard enough. Only 10,000 years? Lock in.
Hold the key over a lighter until it turns black. No. He cut the laptop in half with a saw, then the phone, the TV, and even an entire car. He was getting divorced, and his wife was supposed to get half of everything. So he sent half of each item to her and put his halves up on eBay.
Now, the story went viral, how does that work?
And he ended up raising 2,000 euros from the listings. But a group of lawyers actually made the whole thing up as a prank. You see, they wanted to convince couples to make legal agreements before getting married by showing how messy a divorce could actually be.
They made up propaganda to get for prenups to be signed. That's the Govy for you, bro. That's the Govy. That's the Govy for you, bro. We got a couple more, then we're gonna go to Zack. After we go to Zack, we're either gonna check out generational image video, or we're gonna go to Plague Inc.
He was found alone on an island, the last tortoise of his entire species. Scientists brought him to safety because if he died, his entire species would vanish.
I mean, if he's the only one, what are y'all about to do? Are y'all gonna procreate with him? Or are y'all gonna take that semen? Like, what are you talking about? There's nothing else that can be done. What do you like?
With him. So they brought in females from closely related species, hoping he could still pass on his genes. They waited for eggs, and some were laid, but none ever hatched.
He had toxic semen, and he was killing every single. Oh my goodness, he was murking every single. A baby that was made. That's why they went extinct.
Meaning there was no way to save the species. So thousands of people visited him since he was the last one.
Bro is dying. You think he wants to be surrounded by thousands of people, bro? Just give him some high quality grass. That's all he wants, bro. Maybe let him get high for once. Like bro, he does not want any of this.
Then one morning, decades after he had been found, his caretaker found him motionless. And with him, his entire species disappeared forever.
I'll bring him back. Yeah. What a shame, such a species. Now I know what Aang must have felt. What are you talking about? Bro saw a species die in real life and thought of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, bro. Oh, brother. Like, right. Don't worry, I'm gonna bring him back in like 10 years. I can't do it right now because I just don't feel like it. I'm not in the mood to put all that effort in, but give me 10 years. I got it. I'm gonna recreate DNA and then I'm gonna spawn things like that's exactly what's gonna sound. You know what it's gonna sound? It's gonna sound.
He lifted her onto his back and used a bed sheet to tie her to himself.
Okay.
Then he climbed into his truck. See, she had collapsed from brain damage, and after surgery, her right side became paralyzed. But he refused to leave her. So he brought her on the road with him. Every day, he bathed her in the small truck with only a bowl of water and gently dressed her. Then he would carry her onto the highway to help her practice walking again. And after 2 years, she could walk over a mile.
Man, that's so sweet. That is so sweet of him.
They cut a cross into the wooden block and inserted it on top of the...
No.
After the concert, he edited the band's Wikipedia page on his phone, then told the security guard that he was related to them.
He lied to put it on the wiki? Amazing lick if this works out. I so hope this works out. It would be a great lick.
Prove it, he pulled up the page
this would be
and
an
showed
amazing
his
lick.
ID. And when the guard saw his name listed as family, he believed it and let the man backstage. When he met the band, he immediately confessed. But they found it so funny that they invited him in.
He hit the lick. He got it. He got it. It happened. He did it. He did it. He did it.
In for drinks and even took his number. And the next day, their page was changed again, now listing him as a legend.
Oh, brother. Y'all think they ever saw him again? Or y'all think he went for drinks one time and they're like, yeah, he's kind of boring. I mean, he did this one cool thing, but he's kind of lame. We're not gonna be friends with him no more. Yeah, this was a cool one-time thing, but I'm good. I'm good. Pepe animates, yeah, but don't insult anyone's name though. Good or bad, they didn't choose it, and every name is unique in a way. Oh, brother, like, goodness gracious. Okay, my fault, Timothy's. Like, what are we talking about? Timothy's? Like, come on, man. Come on. We all grew up watching Timmy Turners, guys. Okay. We all know a Timothy, bro. And one thing about all the Timmys and Timothys, we amazing videos, Zack D films. All right, guys, let's get to Mr. Zack D himself. Zack D. Zack D. Zack. Zacky. I'll Zack this. Zack this. Oh, come and Zack it out. There was another guy, not like close, similar to Zack, but I can't remember. Hey, chat, I want y'all to name every person y'all know with a similar style to Zack D Films, if y'all do know anybody. Because I'm pretty sure there's someone's name, and it's on the tip of my tip, but I can't think of it. Is Zack the only one y'all know? His story. Okay, his story. Ooh, okay. I've never seen his story before. Okay, we better check out his story. We're gonna see if these stories are lit. Today we're going to be checking out a channel called His Story.
My twin brother Chris and I were 9 when we learned Morse code.
Okay, that's kind of lit. That's a lot of work I wouldn't put in. Let's wait for that.
We tapped messages under the dinner table when Mom told us to stop talking and tapped through the wall between our bedrooms every night.
That's
when Chris
hard.
got into a car accident and the doctor said he...
Slow down, bro. We just got here. Relax. Okay, let me give time to breathe. Okay. All right. Someone said, "Is this live?" No, this is dead. Like No, and hold up. Let me. I forgot something real quick.
Yeah, I fuck a lot of fat chicks every day. You what can I say? Yeah, I fuck 'em real good and I fuck 'em real bad.
Oh wait, copyright. My fault. That's on me. Copyright. That's on me. Okay, I'm locked.
He'd never wake up. I pulled up a chair next to his bed,
stinks,
took his
bro.
hand, and tapped. Are you there? Nothing. But I came back the next afternoon and tapped again. Before I left, I always said the same thing. See you tomorrow, Chris. A week later, Chris's fingers twitched against mine, and I almost fell out of my chair.
His fingers started streaming? That was bad. I'm gonna go put myself in timeout for the rest of the story. I'm sorry.
I grabbed a nurse and she barely looked up. They're reflexes. It doesn't mean anything. I bought a notebook the next day and started writing down every single one. 4 months in, Mom watched me scribbling and said, "How long are you gonna keep doing this?" Until he taps
Nah, he really typing in Morse code while like he's in the, oh, that's crazy.
back. He's not gonna tap back.
Oh, never mind. He hasn't tapped back yet. I thought he did. I'm gonna go back to my corner.
You're talking to a corpse. Dad lasted a few.
Aren't you the mom? Did the mom just say you're talking to a corpse? You don't believe it? Wow, that's crazy. I go back to my corner now.
More months before he pulled me into the hallway. We need to talk about donating your brother's organs. His fingers move every time I hold his hand, Dad. The nurses said those are reflexes. Stop getting your hopes up, son. I don't.
Hey, nurses! I'm gonna go back to my corner.
Don't care what the nurses say. You're not donating my brother's
F those nurses!
organs. But a week later, my parents called to have Chris transferred to a long-term facility to die.
F my parents too!
And scheduled a meeting to sign the papers. The afternoon before the meeting, I tapped into his palm like always, but this time, something tapped back. Short, short, short. Long, long, long.
What is bro dreaming about? What does he mean short, short, long? What is he dreaming about? Is he dreaming about peeing? I'm going back to my corner, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Short, short, short. SOS. I grabbed his hand.
Okay, I get it. I get it now. I get it. Okay.
Chris, if that's you, squeeze once. He squeezed so hard my
Oh, okay. I'm out of timeout now.
knuckles cracked. I stormed into the meeting room and told them my brother just responded to me. The caseworker said, "This is very common with families who aren't ready to let go."
Hey, shut your... My fault. Ooh, he about pissed me off.
Parents nodded. I grabbed the transfer papers off the table. You're not signing anything until you come see for yourself. I walked them to Chris's bed and grabbed his hand. Ask him anything. The caseworker asked what year it was. Chris squeezed out the answer. Count to 5. 5 perfect squeezes. His mother's name, tapped out letter by letter. By the 10th question, she said, "He's still alive."
Oh, now you want to cry! You wanted to kill him! Now we're killing you instead since you want to donate organs so badly. How about we donate yours? Huh? Sorry, she pissing me off. All of a sudden, she cares now. Like,
we can't move him. Weeks later, I asked Chris what kept him fighting when everyone gave up. I'm
assuming he's gonna say Dragon Ball Z, maybe Maybe Beyblade, Bakugan, Max and Ruby, Cars. He hasn't seen the ending of One Piece yet. He wants to see that. There's like a couple of manga that hasn't been animated yet. He wants to see like Omnipotent Reader Viewpoint, you know, animated. There's probably a couple other things he wants to see animated. He wants to read The Greatest Estate Developer, you know, things like that probably.
Heard mom call me a corpse. Heard dad.
That's crazy. Imagine you there just hearing your parents call you a corpse. That's crazy.
I'd say donate my organs. Heard all of them leave, except you. I asked why. I wanted to see you too.
Why your eyelashes so good? Who did bro's eyelashes while he's been laying here? You gonna tell me he don't got mascara on? Yeah, that's cap. That's cap. You gonna tell me they don't got mascara on? Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay.
Every time we heard a knock on the front door, my dad would yell, "Stealth mode," and we had 30 seconds to kill every light in the house. My brother and I would race through the rooms, flipping switches, yanking cords, shutting off the TV mid-show.
Did I just see bro go through a dead? Hold on. Look at bro. Look at where okay. All right, just warp into it, I guess.
Shutting off the TV mid-show while some guy outside banged on the front door yelling, "I know you're in there, buddy." Dad timed us. Once everything was dark, no talking, no moving, no looking out the windows. We'd sit there until Dad did his owl hoot, which meant...
Dad, if you don't just tell me what do you mean owl hoot? At least bark. Ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff. Like, do. Owl hoot, right. Right.
All clear. Sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes almost an hour. Afterwards, he'd high-five us and go, "Real ninjas couldn't do better." He told...
Whoa. Like, did he censor himself? Was he trying to say something else? Whoa, real what? Huh? Okay. Right.
The stealth mode was top secret. Never tell your teachers, your friends, nobody. Other people wouldn't understand. For years, I believed him. When I was 8, I asked Dad why we had to hide.
I'm gonna ask you why you got pink eye
So much. He said some annoying guy kept bothering our family, and stealth mode was how we dealt with him. I felt proud we had a secret skill that...
I don't know why that was my response.
That could outsmart bad guys. By the time I was 10, I heard the voice outside yell something about a bet and $20. I tugged Dad's sleeve and whispered, "Is the bad guy trying to steal our money?" Dad shushed me so hard I flinched. When I was 12, I broke the window rule, peeked through the blinds, and saw a completely normal guy in a polo shirt standing on the porch rubbing his forehead. He didn't look like a criminal. He looked like someone's tired uncle. At 13, confused. I told Dad I was just going to open the door and tell the guy to leave us alone. The color left his face. "You absolutely cannot do that." That was the first time stealth mode didn't feel like a game. By 15 or 16, it barely...
I'm smacking you.
happened anymore. But when it did, Dad would peek through the blinds looking guilty. Mom just shook her head from the couch and muttered something under her breath. I was 17 and home alone when I heard it. "I know you're in there. It's been 12 years, man." I opened the front door. The guy nearly fell backwards. Normal looking dude, middle-aged, holding a crumpled piece of paper. "Oh, hi. Is your dad home? I'm his old college roommate." He held up the paper. "Your old man bet me $20 Michael Jordan wouldn't win his 6th ring. That was 1998.
I don't know what's worse. Showing up for 12 years straight for $20 or not paying the man his $20. You had your kids go in ninja mode for $20. Right. Right.
I've been knocking on this door ever since. He handed me the IOU, both their signatures, right there at the bottom. I left it on the kitchen table. Mom saw it first and laughed so hard she had to hold the counter. Dad picked it up, read it, put it back down, and the first thing out of his mouth was, "So now he knows someone's home." Then he turned off the kitchen light and got under the table. We were never in danger. My dad just lost a bet because of the greatest of all time.
Then why is LeBron here? Right. Right.
The flight attendant slipped me a napkin that said, "The pilot isn't who he says he is. Meet me in the back to talk."
Who am I? Why do you want to meet me in the back? I'm a civilian. What do you mean me for? What am I supposed to do? If you want to meet me in the back because you want to do so, just let me know. Hey, you know, hey, meet me in the back. Ow. Ow. That didn't go as planned. Oh. Okay. Oh, I got caught on the chair. Oh my gosh. Oh, my hips. Oh my hips. Hold up. I just gotta mess. Meet me in the back. Give me a page, chat. Give me a page. I don't need a page. Oh, baby. You're just going to have to learn to keep still. I whisper between kisses, unfasten her halter neck. The dress falls to her feet. No bra, Miss Dilly says. I like that. No bra, Miss Dilly. I like that. Reaching forward, I cup her breast and feel her nipples pebble against my own. I feel her nipples pebble against my palm? What? Lift your arms and put them around my head. I order, my lips brushing her neck. I pebble the... Okay, no, that's peak. I'm leaving that page open for later, bro. Hey, hold up. Can I use one of your butt hairs as a bookmark? I don't got a bookmark. Can you spare me a butt hair? I'm gonna use something else. I'm gonna use some hand lotion instead. Yeah, that was on. I don't know why I asked that. That's on me. That's on me. I had the lotion there the whole time. That's on me. Ooh. Someone said edit that out the video. What is your problem? Wait, what did I do? Wait, what did I do? Wait, me? Or y'all talking to someone? Y'all must be talking to someone else in chat. Y'all not talking about me. Y'all not talking about me. Time out, bro. I don't want to go back to the corner, dog. I don't, bro. Corner. Waka hates a YouTube chat. Adrian! Like, bro, come on now. Y'all said continue reading? Okay. Where should I start at? Oh, this is a good spot. I don't think you're ready to come yet. And I still my hands, just holding her breast while my teeth tug at her earlobe. Besides, you have displeased me. So perhaps I won't let you come at all. I need her breast, and my finger returned my attention to her nipples, twisting and tugging. She groans and grinds her against my...
I knew she chose to tell me because of the military dog tags around my...
Oh, okay, that makes sense, because I was wondering why she would tell me, you know what I'm saying? I thought she just wanted a little kiss or something, you know what I mean?
Neck. I folded the napkin and slid it into my pocket, and that's when the captain's voice came over the intercom.
Oh, yeah, we're, crash landing.
Good morning, folks. This is Captain Hopkins, expecting smooth skies to Chicago, but something was wrong. I could feel it in my bones. I waited 2 minutes and casually walked to the back,
What do you mean you felt something was wrong? She sent you a message. She showed you a message saying he's not who he seems to be. Talk about, I feel something wrong. Yeah, we were told. Someone told you. Right, nah, you right.
Expect. The flight attendant was there with a man holding up a police badge. The man whispered, I'm glad you're here. I'm an undercover cop. I knew something was wrong straight away. The flight attendant whispered, I've flown with Captain Hopkins for 6 years. I don't exactly know what's wrong, but I know that's not Hopkins, and we're flying the wrong way.
I've been following with Mr. Hopkins for 6 years, but I'm not sure what's wrong. That's not him. Lady. I need details. Like, what do you... Right.
She showed me the flight map of where we were heading. The plane is heading toward an abandoned airport. I leaned over the map. My body was pumping with adrenaline because it was the perfect place to crash a plane. There's an empty space above the pilot.
There's such thing as a perfect place to crash? Yeah, the ocean. What do you mean the perfect place? There's place crashing rankings?
It's room. I can climb up and listen to what the pilot and co-pilot are planning through the ceiling. Take my number. If you can tell there's something fishy going on, text me one word.
What?
Now. That's the signal to move. And to distract everyone while I climbed above the...
They couldn't tell, like, no actual officer. Like, I get they don't have service, but they don't have, like, no form of connection to anybody.
Ceiling. The flight attendant made an announcement on the speakers to tell everyone to keep their seatbelts on. Through the cracks, I could hear 2 men in the pilot's room talking. 15 years ago today, our brother died because of Captain Hopkins. Now we get to crash his plane with him tied up on it while we impersonate him. I texted the undercover cop.
And he just said that? He just said that. He just said to the person he's planning with, he just said their whole plan and the reasoning why they did it. Like he doesn't know. Nah, bro. Nah, that makes sense, bro. That's so fire. Did you ever play that Minecraft horror mod? I do need to play that. Ooh, I need to play that, bro. Maybe next stream, bro. Maybe next stream, because we're playing Plague Inc. this stream. I'm not in the mood to get scared this stream. Maybe Sunday. Tomorrow might be. Maybe tomorrow. Play Inc. right now, bro. I'm gonna play Inc. right now. Trust. Like I'm about to play. No, I'm not about to play it, bro. I'm watching his story.
Now, the cart slammed into the pilot's room door, and the cop kicked it open. I dropped through the ceiling and tackled the fake pilot out of his seat. The cop pinned the co-pilot to the floor. The flight attendant grabbed the radio. Mayday, our pilot is gone. We need help landing right now.
Dog, what? Wait, what?
She looked at me. Find Hopkins, the actual pilot. He has to be on this plane somewhere. I sprinted to the back of the plane, checking every door. I yanked open the closet next to the bathrooms, and Captain Hopkins was...
You're telling me the flight attendant didn't check a closet in the plane? The flight attendant didn't check the closet
inside with his hands tied and tape across his mouth. I ripped the tape off. Get me to the controls. He ran to the front and dropped into the pilot's chair. He grabbed the wheel. Tower, this is the real Captain Hopkins. I'm landing this plane. When we finally landed, the cops dragged the brothers off in handcuffs. The flight attendant came up to me in the aisle. I pulled the napkin out of my pocket and held it up. You saved 200 lives with this. She smiled and took it back. The flight attendant...
Right. Sure. Indubitably, as some would say. Next.
My daughter came home crying with an F because her teacher doesn't know what color blood is. The first time I realized something was wrong, Riley came home from school holding out her arm. Look, Dad, you can see the blue blood in my veins right here. She traced the blue lines under her skin with...
It's not blue, twin. You've seen people like accidentally cut they finger or something. You've seen your blood, bro. You know it's not blue. Come on, lock in.
The finger. I put down my coffee and looked at her. Actually, sweetheart, that's not true. Blood is always red because of hemoglobin. It's just darker red in your veins.
Yes.
Her face scrunched up. But Mrs. Miller showed us a whole PowerPoint about it. She even had diagrams from a science book. The next morning, I packed my work scrubs in my bag. I'm an ER nurse at...
And let me guess, this person's gonna come out with blue blood, and then after they come out with blue blood, they're gonna turn to the avatar, pull up, and then, and smack your daughter like
Mercy General, and I was working the afternoon shift anyway. I sent Mrs. Miller an email asking if I could do a quick presentation about blood for career day that afternoon. She loved the idea. When I arrived, Mrs. Miller introduced me as Riley's dad who works at the hospital. 28 kids stared up at me from their desks. I heard you guys learned that blood is blue inside your body, I said. The entire class nodded enthusiastically. Mrs. Miller beamed from her desk in the corner. I pulled out a blood collection tube from my pocket and held it up. This is what we use to draw blood at the hospital. Notice something. The tube creates a vacuum. No oxygen inside at all. I paused.
What age students are you talking to right now?
When we draw blood with these, it never touches oxygen until we pop the cap off. I showed them photos on my phone of sealed blood tubes. See? Still red. Mrs. Miller's smile started fading. She shifted in her chair and cleared her throat.
You're telling me she's able to teach that the blood can be is blue? You're telling me that she's legally able to teach that? You're telling me Miss Miller has a teaching job teaching kids that blood is blue and no one has said a thing about it? Is that what you're trying to convince me? And then here comes the British. Well, obviously in American schools, y'all don't get taught anything. Win a war. Like, bro. Bro, get your tea back. Like, leave me alone. leave us alone, bro.
A boy raised his hand and pointed to their science textbook, but our textbook says it's blue. I picked up the book and checked the publication date, 1998. Medicine updates pretty fast. We used to think lots of things that turned out to be wrong. Mrs. Miller suddenly stood up from her desk, her hands gripping the edge. Well, thank you for that interesting presentation.
Why are you still able to teach with a book from 98, dog? What?
Mr. Johnson, but we need to move on to math now. I nodded and started packing when a girl in the back raised her hand. So our textbook is wrong? The class erupted in whispers. Mrs. Miller's jaw clenched and her voice got tight. The curriculum says, actually, I interrupted, pulling up the state science standards on my phone. I walked over.
Well, actually, like, bro, every single one of y'all are annoying. Every single one of y'all, from top to bottom.
And turned my phone toward her. The current curriculum specifically mentions this myth as something to correct.
Since when are you a teacher now?
She stared at the screen and her eyes narrowed. Her mouth pressed into a
How did the teacher not know the current curriculum?
Thin line, and her nostrils flared. Can I speak with you in the hallway? The kids watched as we walked out, and the door closed behind us. Do you have any idea how hard it is when parents undermine my authority? Her face was red, and her voice was sharp. Now they'll question everything I say. I kept my voice calm. Isn't that exactly what we want them to do? Question things and learn critical thinking? She crossed her arms tightly. I've been teaching for 22 years. I'm not changing my whole curriculum because some nurse thinks he knows better than our textbooks. The next day, I found out Mrs. Miller gave the class a pop quiz. Riley came home crying, her face red and puffy. Her hands were shaking as she handed me a paper with a big red F on it. I took a deep breath and felt my jaw tighten as I looked at the question. What color is blood inside the body? Riley had written red, and Mrs. Miller had marked it wrong.
Top 10 things that's never happened.
I requested a meeting with Principal Davis and brought printouts of medical textbooks, the state science standards, and Riley's quiz.
Absolutely no reason for you to do all that, bro. You can just pull up and be like, hey, your teacher tweaking. I'm a doctor. You know what I'm saying?
The principal called in Mrs. Miller and asked her directly, is blood blue inside the body? After a long pause, Mrs. Miller said, it's what the children understand better. I leaned forward in my chair.
What does
my daughter
that
is crying
mean?
every morning before school because she's afraid of getting Fs for writing down the truth. The next day, the school replaced their science books. Now whenever Riley learns something new at school, she comes home and asks me, Dad, is this actually true or is it just a Mrs. Miller truth?
I feel bad for all the Miss Millers who just got a bad rep for the story. Like, this did not happen, bro. Yo, Miss Miller's got a horrible rep now. Yo, all the Millers out there, man, just know we don't think you dumb, bro. We don't think you stupid, man. We don't.
In the middle of a test, the sprinklers started spraying. Everyone instantly screamed, "Ah!" But I realized it wasn't water spraying on us. Someone yelled, "What is this? What is on us?" We all tried to stand up and run, but everyone was slipping. The alarm blared, and the principal yelled on the speaker, "Everyone needs to get out of the building immediately. There is an active threat inside." But just before we could get out, our teacher stepped in the way. He said, "Wait, I think I just saw the threat out there," but the hall was empty. "There's nobody out there. Let us out." I tried to grab the handle, but he slapped my hand. No, nobody's leaving. Everyone was coughing, and that's when I realized I liked the smell. Oh my god, it was gasoline.
I like this smell. Oh, petrol? Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, I like the smell. Like, what?
Half the class rushed over to the windows, but we couldn't just jump out because we were on the 3rd floor.
Hey, y'all puss! I would've went head first out that mug. Ain't no one worried about no 3-star. You know what I mean?
Stacy yelled, "Please, let us out. We have to make a run for it." But he just stood there. He just said, 30 more seconds. Everyone was confused. What? We need to go. We'll die from the...
If y'all don't press it, it's 30 of y'all, one of him. Eat his flesh. He can't stop you.
Fumes, but he just smiled. 20. What if a fire starts? We'll all burn. 10 seconds. A girl yelled, "Ah, it's in my eyes. I can't see." It was complete chaos until our teacher reached for the lock. He turned it. The door clicked open and someone walked in. "Thanks for letting me in, Dad." Stacy yelled, "Dad, you have a son." They both turned around, locking eyes straight onto me. We all started backing up, and when I saw the guy's face, my heart sank. I recognized him. He pointed straight at me and said, You put me in jail for 5 years. Now it's finally time to get revenge." I couldn't believe my eyes. This was the same guy I had called the police on 5 years ago. He had tried to rob my grandma at gunpoint and had been waiting to get me back. We watched him pull something out of his pocket and hold it up, and we saw it was a...
Mind you, they're just standing there and taking it. They could have been jumped at a door. Can't be an American school. I refuse to believe this is American school. Gasoline pouring from the ceiling. Teacher saying stop and everyone in the class listens. Really? This is not an American school. I don't know what country this is, but it's not American.
Lighter. Everyone started panicking because one tiny flame and we'd all immediately burn. I yelled, "No, please, you'll kill us all." He just smiled. He started flicking and we all yelled, "Stop, please, we'll all die."
Mind you, they all could just run out the door right now.
He flicked over and over, and I knew I had to stop him before it worked. "Please, my grandma was all I had. I didn't mean to make you suffer."
Like, just, no, they're... And there's nobody in the building who's helping. How did they put gasoline in the water sprinklers? Right.
And when I said that, I saw our teacher look at me, but he looked upset. We were all crying, and I saw him really looking at his son like he didn't know who he was. Flick, flick.
What? Okay. Oh no, he's having retrospect now. He's thinking about his actions now. I need a breather, bro. I need a breather. Undress me. I keep my eyes on hers. She tilts her head, processing my command, but hesitates. You can do it, I encourage her. She lifts her hand, and all of a sudden, I think she's going to touch me, and I'm not ready. Shit. Instinctively, I grab her hands. Oh no, not the t-shirt. I want her on top. We've not done this yet, and she may lose her balance, so I need the t-shirt for protection. What are you talking about? Oh, brother, like, what is, like... Why are y'all telling me to go to the corner, bro? I didn't do nothing. That's the book. That was the book. That wasn't me, bro. Alright, let me... Y'all wanna keep playing with me? I'll show y'all how to play. I'll show y'all. Breathe it! Breathe it! Breathe it! Haven't washed my socks in 3 days! Breathe it! Breathe it! Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, hold that. Think y'all are. Not gonna talk to me like that, man. You know, not gonna play with me like that, man. You know how I get down, bro. I get real crazy with it. I get real cuckoo with it. I get real cuckoo with it, bro. I get real, man. I get real, man.
Then finally, it caught a flame. He held it up, but I saw our teacher pick up the fire extinguisher from the wall. I knew there was no way that tiny thing would save us from the fire, but his son said, "This is for what you did, for putting me in prison with those diddlers. Say goodbye." But right before he dropped the lighter, our teacher raised the fire extinguisher, and in one moment, he slammed it down on his son's head hard. His son instantly fell over, and our teacher stood there panting. He was crying. "I'm so sorry. I failed all of you. My son was a monster." The police ran in and grabbed him.
Monster too, you let it happen.
And he looked at me one more time with tears in his eyes as they took him out. In the middle.
One more story, bro. I got one more story. We got one more story in us. We got one more story in us, bro. Hold on, let me look at the story. Let me look at the score of the Spurs game real quick. Let me look at. Ooh, the Spurs are up. That's not good. Now we want the Knicks to win. We want the Knicks to win. Okay. Can you react to Melon versus People? We actually have. It just hasn't been posted yet. Last story, guys.
I knocked out the smallest, weakest kid in school. While I was bench pressing, he cracked my ribs with a 5-pound...
Okay, that didn't just... What are we talking about? What are these stories? What type of situations are you getting yourself in? What do you mean he cracked your... Yo, okay.
Dumbbell and smiled. That was Chester. He was 4'11", 85 pounds, and was the worst bully I ever met. His two brothers were 6'6", 300 pounds of pure muscle.
Ain't no one 300 pounds of pure muscle in school, bro. Like,
nobody touched Chester because they were terrified of his big brothers. I told the teacher, but he never believed that Chester had the strength to actually hurt any.
Chester gonna get his brother shot.
I walked around with 2 cracked ribs for 3 months and couldn't laugh without wincing. A week later, my history teacher stepped.
Couldn't laugh without whimpering.
Out. Chester whispered into my ear, "Have you ever felt a tiger's claw?" Then he stabbed a pencil an inch deep into my back. I bled out onto the floor and everyone gasped. I needed 7 stitches. My teacher asked the class if anyone saw it. Every single student looked away.
Those kids don't have that much motion! Once again, we're not in America. Can't be. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of bullying in a Korean manga. This is some lookism type mess. Just any Korean manga that takes place in high school that has any form of action, that's what this is. Like
Chester smiled again. He was loving this power. PE baseball. Chester slammed a metal bat across my knee. I limped for a month.
Okay, you're just a punk. I'm not gonna lie. You let Chester crack your ribs. You let him stab you in the neck and hit your knee. You not doing nothing. You're just a punk. At this point, you deserve it. You let yourself get cracked by Chester, bro. Like.
When it rains, I didn't tell my mom. I didn't tell anyone.
You didn't tell anybody? Yeah.
Had to handle this myself. So I started kickboxing.
Do something about
5 days a week for 6 months straight. Right. I sparred with semi-pros. Got beaten up badly at first. Then slowly
He's 4'11". You can punt him. And if you ever see his brothers, guess what? I learned this one trick when I was young. Run away! Run! You can run! Like, he don't have to, like, why does he think he have to box? He can just run away, bro. Like, they 300 pounds. If you can't outrun 300 pounders, you deserve to get pounded by a 300 pounder.
started landing shots and earned their respect. I stored every one of Chester's hits in the back of my mind. I had a college scholarship and couldn't afford to risk losing it, so I waited for the last day of school. I walked up to him and said,
"You can lose
hey, Chester,
your college scholarship on the last day of school." I had people at my school do a senior prank that lost them their scholarships. Amazing schools too. Amazing schools. I'm talking about like the Techs, the UNCs, the, you know what I'm saying, the Dukes, those like the Miami's, University of Miami, so they lost, and they lost it due to a senior prank. You can lose it. You can lose it at any time. In fact, you don't even have to be in school. You could lose it over the summer. So you need to relax.
Ever felt a tiger's claw? He looked confused. Before he could say a word, I threw everything, punches, kicks, elbows, and laid him out on the concrete, unconscious, bleeding out of his smug face. A crowd gathered and went completely silent. Then his two brothers pushed through the crowd and got in my face. Try that shit on us. Go ahead, try it. I looked up at both of them and said, you might kill me, but I'll take one of you with me to the grave. I swear it. They went,
you might kill me, but I'm gonna take all of y'all to the grave. They not even messing with guns either. Like, that would make more sense if y'all weren't fighting with fists. If you were up in Blick, then I'd be like, whoa, okay, relax, buddy. But y'all are fist fighting. Y'all kickboxing. What are y'all? First, you're a punk too. Like, I don't want to hear it. You let this man stab you, crack you, and break your knee. And all of a sudden you want to talk tough because of 5 months of kickboxing. Man, I hope they beat you up.
And quiet, glanced at each other, then walked away. For as big as they were, they had never actually been tested. Chester had 17 broken bones and ate through a straw for 4 months.
What did you do to him?
No charges were pressed because even his own parents knew he had it coming. When I think about that day, I still get the warm and fuzzies.
The warm and fuzzies when you think about this day. You peaked in high school or something. Oh, when I beat Chester. Oh, man. Those were the times. Oh, when I beat Chester. Oh. Come on, bruh. I get the warm and fuzzies. What are you talking about? I get the warm and fuzzies. Okay. Oh my gosh. Anyways, those were amazing videos. His story. Anyways, those were amazing videos by his story. Oh my gosh. I get the warm and fuzzies. Bro got stabbed in the neck. Cracked away. First off, he let himself get cracked with ribs and did nothing about it. And then he got stabbed in the neck, did nothing about it. Then he got hit in the knee. At some point, you just have to, you know what I'm saying? At some point. Anyways, that was a good recommendation, chat. I like that out of y'all. YouTube chat. You know what? Y'all get one up on Twitch chat right now for recommending that. Y'all get one up. So right now we have like Twitch chat right here, and then YouTube chat is right here. Like y'all got y'all one up. You know what I mean? Oh, bro, I like you all equal. I looked up her story because there's a his story and there's a her story. Top short video is titled, "She looks tasty." They must have known that we were reading 50 Shades of Grey, huh? That's the only thing that makes sense. They must have known. But you know, we're gonna relax on the stories. There's multiple things I'm thinking we could hop on, but I think we might just go to Plague Inc. The other thing was, like, so I was gonna watch these two set of videos, generational images. Ooh, Derek uploaded a new video saying movies he thought were weird. We're definitely gonna have to check that out soon. But we have this generational images, and then we have the beauty of reaction images. I like both of the idea of both of these videos, so I think we should check this out. What do y'all think? We should check that out, and then maybe get to Plague Inc. after that. Thoughts? Thoughts and opinions. Thoughts and opinions. Okay. Hold on. We ran a poll. Apparently there was a poll ran on Twitch, and it said goated, the Twitch chat is goated, YouTubes are losers, right? Hey, YouTube, I didn't pull that poll up. That's nothing to do with me, bro. If y'all want to pick up a fight with anyone that's Twitch chat, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can run the ones with Twitch chat if y'all, you know, that's how that, leave me out of it. Leave me, I'm looking at chat. They're talking about some mid-tube, you know what I mean? Me personally, I wouldn't take that. But hey, you know, people take what they can. People take what they want to take. You know, if y'all want to, you know, take that, I personally would go to the Twitch chat and you know what I'm saying, just blick them. Personally, I would go to Twitch chat and be like, hey, let me show you something. Let me show you a thing or two. But that's just me. Like, that's just, you know, that's my nature. Some of y'all might not be built for that. Y'all might be asking, hey, Walker, what are you doing right now? I'm about to post a gaming video. Oh, but Walker, why are you doing it while you're on the stream? Because I do what I want. So let's see. Let's post this gaming videos, okay? I'm stranded at sea, surrounded by monsters. Hold on, let me make sure this. Let me make sure it has audio. Let me make sure it has audio. It's not loading. It's not loading. It's not loading. It's. All right, guys. All right. I'm posting it. At 3, 2, I posted it. Countdown didn't mean anything. The most irrelevant countdown in history. That countdown didn't mean a dang thing. Are you ready? Y'all know what one of my favorite scenes right now is just in life? Let me tell you. Let me show you. I'm gonna reenact it. Oh no, I thought we were having a good day. Oh, that's golden. Bro. Oh my gosh. Oh, my fault. What are you talking about? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're missing out. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, you're missing out, and that is truly, truly unfortunate. Who was the first commenter? Hold on, let me find. Okay, who's the first commenter? Let me see. Okay, let's not newest. It would be oldest. Okay, let me see. Okay, the first commenter is probably someone who's not in there. 59 seconds ago, K1 C5X6G. What the, and he said, hi, Papa. Like, I'm never reading comments again, bro. That's my last time reading comments, dog. I'm never reading comments again, man. Like, holy, bro. Holy. Don't worry, guys. I made sure I have my video for tomorrow ready. I have a banger coming tomorrow. Yeah, it's like an absolute banger. Y'all are gonna love it. Yeah, trust. Yeah. Anyways, let's watch the duck. Generational images. Talk
images. Some images are more than just a picture on
that
a
is
screen.
true.
Some are generational.
Absolutely. This is doing, like, this has been doing numbers for like the last 2 years, bro.
Take a look at this, for example. Better than the Mona Lisa?
Absolutely.
I thought so. Maybe some better than Starry Nights, but this shit is hard, bro. You got to admit, this is
I don't know if I would call this one hard.
Today we're going over generational images that have been surfacing on the internet. Some pictures in this video have been
generational. Oh my goodness. Like at some point I need to just start doing a tier list. Like both of these are S rank. Both of these are, in fact, even the SpongeBob and Patrick one are S rank.
Been around for years, and others just started popping up.
S rank. A. This is A rank for me. This is S. The image. Actually, I don't think the image is S rank. I think the GIF is. I think this GIF is S rank. But the image is like A, B-ish for me. You know what I mean? It's A, B-ish for me. Someone said lag. Are we lagging? Are we lagging? Are we lagging? Are we lagging? Are we okay, I'm seeing those. All right.
Recently, like this one, for example, the shut your bitch ass up laser dim photo. Okay, this is the most overused meme
that's
slash photo in the entire video. Like,
honestly, me personally, I know it's like A rank just due to people who use it, but for me personally, isn't a C rank for me.
I'm sorry, bro. Every time I open up a comment section, I never fail to see this photo. This shit is everywhere. Now, although it's overused, I gotta admit it's generational. But what the hell happened to STFU, bro? It was a classic, but no, I guess SYBAU is the new version of telling someone to
it's a little bit more aggressive.
Okay, it's not new, but the acronym
is a little bit more aggressive. It has a little bit of oomph to it.
I remember this photo going around. This one was low-key tough, too.
D. That's a D photo right there.
So I gotta throw it in the video. But the acronym one's way more popular, but this shit's still tough. This photo's so generational to the point where there's endless recreations of this photo. Some are good and some are...
Like, genuinely, I only know the OG.
I hope no one unironically uses this. It's so viral to the point where LaserDim, the rapper in the photo, is being called the SYBAU guy.
Why do y'all keep coming out?
The dumb Patrick photo. Now, these have been...
Now, okay, there's a lot going on here. We need to break down each one by one. This right here, this is like D. This is like D. This is like F. This is like F. This is A. I've literally never seen this image ever used. Never seen this image used. Ever. S. This is S. This one negs every single image up here. This is S for sure. And then this is also S. These two are S. Everything else, honestly, we could live without.
Surfacing the internet for years. And there's so many stupid Patrick photos that I can think of to the point where it needs to be put in this video. And out of all of them, I've been seeing this one right here the
Absolutely.
most. You could craft up an entire tier.
Okay. Whoa. Terrible S tier right now. Terrible. You're one of three right now. Holy, I don't know how this is in B tier.
Of these photos, that's how generational they are. I honestly lost count. Patrick is that guy. Especially with the most recent version on TikTok with the slobber coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, or like the one where he has the little, the water jug on his head. That's also S tier.
Peak dumbass. So I definitely got to give this photo its flowers. Flight reacts driving a shoe. All right, this one's heat.
Genuinely,
bro, I'm sorry.
I didn't know this was my introduction to this. Is literally when I played Brain Rot Mario Kart. It was called Brain Rot Kart. I mean, that's the only time I ever seen this. Brain Rot Kart. I didn't know this existed. So it's an F for me. I never knew this existed.
With this photo are not lying. This is genuinely what you will see after a sophomore in high school gets their license. This is how I was pushing the whip when I just got my license. And it'd always be people cutting up in their mom's
that's a
soccer
great clip.
Like that
That's
freedom to drive
fantastic
really
clip.
hits different. The fact that it's an album cover makes it even better. It's for Flight React's song called
I never seen that.
Check. This song's gonna change
I heard
your
the
life.
song.
Heat check.
Check.
Yeah, guys rocking with that.
I never saw the
check.
whatchamacallit.
Okay, this shit's it. But this is how every high schooler is whipping their mom's minivan, though. This is a generational photo. The rage bait photo. Now, we all...
It's a great photo. A tier. I can't give it S. I can't give it S. I can't give it. It's something about, I can't even perfectly describe why. I think it's because it had a time and it was a banger for the time, but I feel like it died quick. This is a very much died quick image. I don't think it can be S. It's not timeless to me. Patrick is timeless. You know what I mean? Patrick is timeless. The guy driving, pointing back, timeless. There was another one that he showed earlier that's timeless. But this one isn't timeless to me. This one's A tier to me.
Know the rage bait photo at this point. This represents rage bait to a T. Thank you whoever made this go viral, because it really does represent rage bait perfectly. I have no idea the origins of this photo, but it's tough. This is genuinely how it feels to rage bait somebody. And they're
now that's funny. I like that. I like
getting
that
all
too.
mad at you while you sit there like that one philosopher statue just thinking with your fist on your chin. Maybe you're pushing your glasses up like an anime character. You're acting like you're out here outplaying anime protagonists. Okay, rage bait isn't that serious, but some people really do take it that serious.
It is. It's a profession. It's really something serious. You have to perfect your craft. It's not really something to joke about. Like, some people real life work hard at their baiting. And the thing is, like, there's such a gap between bad rage baiters and good rage baiters that it genuinely needs to be respected. Because bad rage baiters will just say something that's just completely out of pocket or completely not factual. And then they'll say they're just rage baiting, when in reality, they're just saying something stupid. That's not rage baiting. Rage baiting is when there's that little bit of truth in there that makes that other person tick off because they know there is semi a point, but it's not a fully constructed thought. It's not fully real. But there's something in there to argue. When you say something just flat on stupid, it's not rage bait. You're just like, you're whack. Like, there's a difference.
But we will be hitting this pose all 2025. This is low-key tough. This one's definitely up there with the great.
Okay, let's look at it. Let's look at this. What is this flower doing here, bro? This is not S tier. This is S tier. That's not S tier, bro. That's not S tier. Get the balloon out of here. Get the balloon. Get the flower. Get speed out of here, bro. That's not S tier. It's an S tier GIF, not image. Get him out of here.
It's Curry from the moon.
I can't S tier it. I can't S tier it, but it is a respectable A or B. I'm gonna give it a B. It's a respectable B. It's a respectable B.
If your shot is so bad to the point where it's like Curry is shooting from the moon to get the ball in. For example, it's like if I text a girl,
"Greetings, Huz. Are you a Wi-Fi signal? Because I feel a strong connection."
Absolutely trash, bro. Don't. Usually, Curry from the moon will be.
Hey, are you an Ethernet cord? Because I feel a very strong connection. Are you an Ethernet cord? Get it? Because Ethernet is better than Wi-Fi? And it's like directly plugged. Are you an Ethernet cord? Do you get it? Because Ethernet cord is better, is stronger than Wi-Fi. Are you an Ethernet cord? I'm just asking a simple question. Are you an Ethernet cord?
Left in a comment section if the pickup line is so bad or you do some shit to impress a girl and it's just... For example, your friend's sitting there and the girl he wants is talking about how, oh my god, guys are so weird. She's like ranting about someone. Then he chimes in, he's like,
God, I know, right?
This is a perfect scenario to send somebody Curry from the moon. Because you really are shooting from the moon with this move. Caveman Gumball. This one...
I like that image a lot. Hold on. Is that S tier? Because it's very versatile. The reason I don't feel like Curry's is S tier because it's not versatile. It feels like a very specific moment to use the Curry's. But that gumball is very versatile, bro.
One is hated by TikTok a lot. It's just another overused one, but it has definitely made its way.
It might be yes. It might be yes.
I've seen this shit everywhere.
It might be yes.
People will say some shit like, can we have black LED lights on top of it? Just to show how stupid the person is. That they're just built like that. Although it's iconic as a generational photo, it is spam though. And if there were image comments on YouTube, you would see the caveman gumball everywhere.
Yes,
and even in this comment section, you would see it. And
probably
they would
a couple
quote
of
some
skibbies.
bullshit I said, and they would put it there. Speed laughing. I used the video of this in the video already. It's all
speed laughing is S tier GIF, not images.
And I swear I can't even open a single post on social media.
This is the other Patrick meme I was talking about. S tier, S tier, S tier. Yo, this might be top 5 images of all time. This right here.
Without seeing this one.
Nah, it's not. It's the one with Patrick and SpongeBob and Patrick drooling is top 5. This isn't top 5, but I do like this. But the one with Patrick and SpongeBob drooling is top 5. This one's all right, but this is not S tier to me. This is like a C tier.
It's that generational. Whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, I can't escape it. And there's always a viral video or picture of Speed. So I'm not really surprised that this got ingrained into meme culture. The Kodak side-eye image. Now, this one has been going around for years. And it's for a good reason. This is a classic image right here. This one's been going around ever since Kodak really made his way into the mainstream. It's been used in multiple memes, but it also started resurfacing on TikTok this year. And honestly, this one's a classic, all right? It deserves its flowers. The hand on the shoulder meme.
Oh, that's what it's so stupid to me. I have that S tier though. That's an S tier. That's a personal S tier to me. I've seen it redone so many times. And each time I just feel like it's so neat. Like I've seen one with Dragon Ball and them redoing it. That's an S tier to me.
You know
I got an S
in
tier
for some bullshit if someone sends you this photo and is about to say something. Like you're being sat down, you're about to be told some crazy ass lore.
No, that's
you're
great.
Just too stupid and too oblivious to figure it out. If you're told something like this, you know it's about to change your whole perception of your life. Any get a load of this guy photo.
Jerry, out of all these images, Jerry definitely is the most inspirational. Jerry definitely does have the most motion out of all of these. I like the Jerry one the most.
There's been
I think
so
Jerry's
many of
A.
them over the years going viral. Even
I think
the
Jerry's
stock
A.
photo is going viral and making waves. That's how you know it's generational. Now, I've been seeing mostly these 4 photos right here. And they'll comment this if the video is so bad to the point where they say, get a load of this guy. For example, if you have some psychotic food combo that you eat and you just share it with the world, you're going to be hit with get a load.
Wait, that's psychotic?
This will most definitely fuck up your bowel movements and deserve get a load of this guy.
No, that's heat though.
With the image. The dog with the eyes closed, all right?
S tier. Holy S. Holy S. It's just great from top to bottom. What it represents, the capture of the photo, just the fact that the dog just it feels like it's showing so much emotion without having to try at all. It's truly a generational image. Truly a generational photo. Absolutely. No, because it really represents so much. That's truly generational.
You've just been on the internet at all within the last few months, you have seen this image. It's like a dog reflecting on its whole life while the sunlight is like glistening onto him. Usually in the scenarios, you're so fried to the point where you just look like this and you're just reflecting your entire life. How'd you even get to this moment? Like you broke the $20,000 you broke the $20,000 family heirloom and you hear your parents pull into the driveway. And that's exactly why this photo is generational, because it's a great way to describe that type.
Like, it reminds you of a time where someone's like, when I get my butt ate, but I cleaned it so they don't get to scrub the dinkleberries off my butt hairs. And then just in place the meme, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's generational. Amazing meme.
A moment where you have to like rethink your entire life and pre-predict the ass whooping you're about to get. The rabbit holding the lion mask. Right? This one's been new, but I feel like it's going to be generational in years to come. All right, this is going to be pasted all around the internet. And honestly, this one is going to replace the happy mask crying face meme. It's gonna replace it, bro. You watch. Wojaks are going out of style. This is going
doesn't
in
move
style.
me.
If
Doesn't
someone's
move you.
talking so much
Are you
shit,
moving right now? Y'all being moved? Hold on, let me see something, actually. Oh, luxury. Ching ching ching, could buy anything, cop that. Oh, collard greens, really greens. Oh, make it hot for me, cop that. Oh, down with the ate this, smoke this, down with. Oh, I didn't have super chats on. I was wondering. I'm like, cause normally I'm like YouTube chat. They be trying to be like in my ear. saying something very, very educational, because YouTube chat is very smart. So they be in my ears saying a whole bunch of like very educational things. And that, like, I was just a little surprised, because y'all know how YouTube chat gets down, right? Yeah, they're very, very bright people over there. All right. But I still have all the freaking whatchamacallits turned off, the sound effects, until I figure out what that little bling is. That little bling, 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 bling boy back on the track. If he bends over, I'm gripping that. Let me do that again. Okay. Bling, bling boy coming again. I up that stick. I shoot you and your friend. If you show me. No. Okay. Bling bling boy, I got me a pencil. I have this custom made utensil to put in your eye and eat an eyeball. I'm not gonna continue talking about balls though. That's gonna lead down the bass track. Let's get back to the video.
Online to the point where they think they're insanely tough, you would respond with this photo. And you're just making fun of them and calling them soft in the most meme way possible. Now, I really don't see this one a lot, but it is definitely underrated. This one's a mystical poll, I can't lie. Next, we have the Young Thug troubleshooting.
Oh, it died, bro. It died. It really fell off. Like, cause it really hit one of these. Like, this was his lifeline. It was like, like, that's really what it was. It really did hit like a crazy peak, but it's not here no more, bro.
It is hard. The amount of times I've used this shit in previous videos. Unmatched. Like, this is really how it is editing in the Birdie and Duck household. Birdie's Young Thug, and I'm Lil Durk staring at the screen as he's showing me some crazy-ass preset that's gonna, like, revolutionize my editing. And I'm sitting there absorbing this shit like a sponge. Jimmy Butler reading.
S tier. I think that's S tier.
Perfect photo to show pure confusion.
I want to know the context behind the photo, bro. I want to know the context behind the photo. Oh yes, speak English. You said it one more time, I'll put my tongue deep in your ass. Okay, I shouldn't stutter no more. I've officially scared myself from stuttering. I will be locked in from now on. I've scared myself out of stuttering.
Like, I would put this shit in a video if I was reading some straight hieroglyphics. There was one point in a video where I was currently reading some shit that said, "Chat, this is so David, Zahid won this trend," or something.
What does that mean?
And I had to put this there.
What does that mean?
The brick wall meme. This one's top tier.
Oh, that's up there. That's A for me. I like Jimmy Butler's a little bit better. I like Jimmy because Jimmy's is like an actual image, where the brick wall is like a GIF. So I do like this a little bit more. Lag? Y'all are spamming lag? Let's see if there's actually lag going on. That is YouTube chat saying lag. So let's see if there's actually lag on YouTube chat. Let's see. Waka Waka Moon Alive. Let's see if there's. Let's see. Chat. Let's see. There's nothing lagging. Like it actually sounds very fluid. Let's see. Yeah, like I'm truly there's nothing lagging. Like I'm actually seeing something. It's actually like the lack of lag. Like I've actually seen. Yeah, I've never seen it something less laggy than this in my life. No, and like y'all can't see it. I truly have never seen something less laggy than this in my life. And y'all can't see it. Now I'm very confused. What are y'all talking about? Where is the lag at? Where it's like I know y'all want to assume I have a lag because I have a few tabs open a few more tabs than some people normally do. Where it's like I know y'all want to, even though that is correct, that doesn't make sense for there to be some people normally do. Y'all lying about lag. Even though I know that is correct, that doesn't make sense for there to be some people normally do. I just feel like lying about lag, because lag could really disrupt a whole vibe, and lying about that is just whack to me. That's just me personally. I just feel like lying about lag, so lag could really disrupt a whole vibe, and lying about that is just whack to me. You are the problem. I need you to stop lying because if you keep lying, we're going to have some issues. And lying about that, you are going to have some issues. Yeah, I need you to stop lying. You need to stop. Keep lying. I see you, Julian. I see you, Adrian. I see you. You need to stop. Keep lying. Please and thank you, Julian. I see you, Adrian. I see you. You need to stop. Keep lying. Please and thank you, Julian. I see you, Adrian. I see you. You need to stop. Keep lying. Please and thank you, Julian. I'm locked. Okay. Are y'all ready? Yeah, I'm ready. 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 Yeah.
Times this saying has been used is just insane. Like, you're talking to a brick wall. So, you know, it's a perfect image to represent that. Now we have the Michael Jordan crying meme. All right, this one
should be S tier, but for me, it's a B for me. Like, I don't.
Although this meme is a decade old,
it's not heat for me.
This photo went on a generational
So for me personally,
I'm just gonna list off a bunch of honorable mentions, like the Lois Griffin phone one.
That's a good B tier.
Rick Ross holding a bird. Will Smith trying not to laugh. I used that one in the video as well. Absolute Cinema, the guy at the fucking chess table.
I've never seen that one. Absolute Cinema might be S tier. A tier. It's too. It requires too specific of a usage. Absolute Cinema is A tier. S tier potential. Nah, it's not. It can't be S tier. It's A tier. Thank you, Iradu, for the sub. I've never seen this checkmate one.
The guy writing with the quill and the
B tier.
The one Squid Game meme where 4, 5, 6, and 1 are getting hyped. This is what your homies look like when you finally bag. And here's some more on screen, like the 1,000-yard stare, Shannon Sharp in the suit. I've
been popping bottles. Sparkles and champagne.
Definitely gonna forget.
That's the only thing I think of when I see this pic.
Photo that's really going on a run this year has gotta be the unemployment guy.
I give it that like a B. It's a B. I don't think it's crazy, but I think it's a good B.
Someone being
I think it's a good B.
Or that something's so unemployed to the point where it's foreign to you. It's just genuine hieroglyphics.
It's B.
There's also been Joe Bartolozzi's unemployment though.
Yeah, this image is absolutely everywhere. Bro, when this image dropped, I could not escape it. I couldn't escape this image anywhere. It was just permanent flashbangs. Permanent.
Thumbnail going around. This shit is tough. This is easily a generational thumbnail. So
yeah,
comment down below.
That's an S tier. That's an S tier
if you want to see a video about YouTube thumbnails. And watch this video right here all about the levels of unemployment.
Levels of unemploymentism. Okay, guys. We got one more
this might
video.
Be a hot take.
Whoa. We have one more video by the Duck Man himself that is very similar, but this time it's literally like very similar to what we just watched, but a little different. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unmute the sound of images and the alerts and undo the pause. Oh, wait, does that mean this is going to like start playing the sound for all these too? Hold on, let me see something. Cause like if they okay, they're gonna be going up, right? Hopefully.
Jack C22 cheered. X100.
I hope that isn't going for too long. It'd be cool if it's just like if it just chills out. But actually, no, I'm a pause because there's a couple of these that I do not even want to see. Hold on. Okay, I'm actually just gonna turn alerts off for a second, and then I'm gonna turn them back on when they're done. Stream ending soon? No, bro. We have plenty of stream left. Plenty of stream left. Actually, like stream is not ending any. 24-hour stream, guys. 24 hours. Come on now. Y'all know how I get down. We're doing a 24-hour stream. Y'all know I usually do my 24-hour stream like once a month type of thing. So that's what we're doing. This is my monthly 24-hour, guys. Like, come on. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. Da 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 da. Boot up. Da da. Boot up. And da da da. Man. The beauty of reaction images.
Reaction images.
Yes.
The perfect way to express your opinion about a video.
Yes. Amazing self-suckage right there.
You don't even have to write a brick wall. You could just post a reaction image.
Amazing.
It's just way more efficient. And that's the true beauty
that's
of
A tier right
reaction
now.
images. Whether you've seen them on TikTok, Twitter, or
gotta rate these
Instagram,
as well.
I think we can all agree whenever we open up a comment section, we are all saving these to the camera roll. I feel like a great...
How many memes and images do y'all have saved to y'all camera roll? I realize I have none. I have a memes folder on my phone, 30 images. 30. But then when I text other people, they got these memes right off the back for like every situation they have. How often do y'all use GIFs? I don't use GIFs. I feel like I feel like I could be adding more spice, a little bit of more flavor. Someone donated $2 just to say I don't have any bars. That hating can only take you but so far. Where I come, all my people drive foreign cars. Take off, leaving you behind. I'm going to Mars. Ah! Who knows? Top 10 all time. Waka Waka Moon VTEL. Well, we're on live. Waka Waka Moon V live. No, see.
Place to start is Kevin Hart.
Right.
Kevin Hart himself has to be in this video.
Yes.
He has so many iconic images.
He
like
sure
this
does.
one with his hands up, along with the one of him thinking and shocked.
Yep.
But
yep.
this one...
No, okay, now this is S tier.
Like
this one's S
one
tier.
with his hands up, along with the one of him thinking and shocked.
This is S tier. That's an S tier image. I think the others are A. This is S tier for me.
This one right here is by far gotta be my favorite.
Which
Kevin
one?
Hart in the quarter zip.
No, like literally never even thought of this image. I don't even recall seeing this image at all. No.
Or sweat or whatever it is. Look at the way he's looking
Absolutely
at the camera.
not.
Just dead ass. Serious. This isn't child's play. You're ready to network about serious business inquiries. LinkedIn.com/the duck. Okay, what the... Jonah Hill. He's got some iconic gifs.
S. Oh, no. That's S.
GIFs.
That's
But this
Ayers.
image
That's
right
S.
here served...
Oh, okay. No, he got hits.
Dogs. It's gotta be top.
He got
10
hits.
Right.
Yo, my favorite thing about GIFs and memes is when they're just people are posting random GIFs and memes from shows or cartoons from the 80s and 90s that you literally won't recognize. Like you legitimately have no clue where it's from, but it fits a certain situation so well that you just have to respect it. But you just have no clue where it's from. You're just like, how did you even find this? How? Ooh, neck pop. React to Hell of a Boss shorts. I do think... What's on my shirt? I know the shirt's hard. I know. Beautiful color too. Great quality. Feels fantastic on the body. I do think I'm going to watch all the Hell of a Boss shorts. And then that's going to be like my last time watching Hell of a Boss. I do think that's what I'm going to do.
Now, I had this shit in my top 10 currently. If YouTube had reaction images, this one would be one of the first ones to go viral.
If YouTube had reaction images, the comment sections genuinely would be 10 times funner. It'd be 10. Oh my, YouTube, but it could probably get so toxic. It could get so toxic and it would be hard to moderate. And it's probably not worth the moderation, but the entertainment value out of a YouTube comment section with images would be hilarious. I saw that you can like some people have the ability to send a voice message in YouTube comments, which I think is worse than having an image. You know, because the thing is, like, YouTube already does have like some form of like system for images because it uses it to determine if videos are like should be demonetized or taken down or whatever. So technically, now that I think about it, images in the comments wouldn't be too crazy.
On YouTube. It just has that type of effect to it. The Redditor. Now, in a previous video, I was talking about how Wojaks weren't being used as much and they were more out of style, but this is saving them right now. I can't lie. People just kept using the same Wojaks over and over again.
Like
and this brought new life and a breath of fresh air to the library. I feel like chronic Redditors are always hitting this pose too. This is how I imagine them about to correct you in a forum.
That's like a
if this is someone's reaction to something you say, whether in a group chat or a comment section, they're basically just calling you a chud. Drewski. Drewski is
like
group chat or a comment section, they're basically just calling you a chud. Drewski.
Yo, let me look at S tier. S tier. This for me is a personal S tier. Because Derrick Henry wouldn't stop coughing up the ball. So for me, this is a perfect S tier for me. It may not be S tier for everyone. It doesn't hit the same for everybody. But this one, I feel this one. I feel this one heavy. I've never seen this one.
Drewski has been a part of meme culture for years.
Amazing video.
Some of them are in shitty quality, but guess what? They still hold up today. Okay, Derrick Henry one is crazy. And this one actually has a crazy backstory because this guy accidentally submitted his job application with this photo. And it took the internet by storm.
What?
Who the hell even thinks of it? People just started posting this
How?
all over.
Fever dream? Fever dream? What was that? What? Yo. Okay. Don't mind me, bro. I'm just repeatedly checking out the scores of the game. You know, every so often. 52 to 51. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Comment sections, and eventually it caught fire. And people began recreating football players of other people like Los Polos and Flight Reacts, and even... Bro, what? Obama giving himself a medal. Sometimes you gotta do a little bit of self...
Yeah, you do. I'm reading a little bit of this the backstory. There's a little bit of this little self-suck. Hold up, I like that image bottom left. Hold on, where you get that one from? Hold on, wait, I like that. I like that. Where you found that one at?
Loving yourself is important. So you gotta know when to give yourself a medal, or just give yourself a round of applause.
Yep.
Okay, obviously you can't be. Okay, obviously you can't be egoed out, but it's important to recognize when you make an achievement. People will react with this image if you're self-glazing. But the origins of this image come from a satirical news site called Barbed Wire. And you know what they say? There's no limit to the glaze. Okay, who the hell's they? Who is this and who is he? These pose very great questions. When I saw these...
I like the who is he. The who is he's hilarious. Who is he's, when you see who is he's in comment sections... When someone just self-inserting themselves and they're just like, who is this guy?
First time, nah, I was dead, bro. This shit is genuinely frying me. The text just makes it pop.
I've never seen this
bright orange. I deadass thought this was a YouTube thumbnail. Okay, I'm not sure where the Peppa Pig thing is from. I'm assuming that's a YouTube thumbnail. But after further review, who is this is not from a game show. 2 weeks later, I was browsing on YouTube and I made a crazy discovery.
Talk to me.
I was in chud mode, doom scrolling.
Talk to me.
And this popped up in my recommend.
Talk to me.
Who is this lyric?
Legitimately have no clue what this is.
Video. This is a song, and why is it low-key tough? And it opens up with this floaty ARP. Okay, obviously I can't play it, but trust, it's a heater. Shaq Timeout. This was...
That's a good one. I like that one too. That's a good one. I like that. I like that one a lot. S tier.
Was originally for a sports...
I like. Relax. Gotta tee up. Stop it. You better stop it.
I love that. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
No. Relax. Pause.
let's reconfigure. Let's reconvene at what we just the nonsensicism that just came out your mouth. That's what we have to do. We just have to pause. Man, great image.
Stop hate campaign. You'll see why I'm saying that in a minute. This was a really good cause. Shaq was telling them, time out, stop the hate. And learning the origins of the image makes this look even crazier. Because this is what I use.
Are the pets watching us use cat as a what? I want to play! Where'd you get this game at? Bro, y'all be hogging all the bangers to yourselves, dog. Selfish. Just straight selfish, man. Hogging everything to themselves.
Used it for. There were 21,000 new people who were introduced to my channel with this thumbnail. Crazy stat right there. But the reaction to that image on the right, it just fits so perfectly. Shaq.
It's episode? It is episode! Bro, I downloaded episode before, but like the stories weren't as juicy as the ads were telling me. I was gonna play episode. I was gonna be like, hey, we're gonna play episode for video. And then none of the stories were juicy. Which is normal life. Why would I pay for this? I'm trying to see stick goes in the butt. I'm talking about like that's what I mean by sticks. I don't mean like branches. I mean like, you know what I mean? Like fire, you know. Why are you looking at me like that? Like you want to taste of something. No.
Timeout needed to be in the thumbnail. Without Shaq, this would have been garbage. Because how would you know my reaction to the ad initially?
That is true.
The ad
that is
so
true.
buns, you have to call timeout. How do we tell them? The versatility. The ad initially. The ad so buns, you have to call timeout. How do we...
I love this image. I don't know if it's S. I don't know if it's S. I think it's A. I don't know if it's S though. I don't know if it's S, bro.
Tell them. The versatility in this is crazy. I don't even think you need a caption with this image. It's similar to this meme right here with the hand on the shoulder.
True. You don't need a caption.
If you have these type of images in
your
group chat, just prepare for a sit down.
This doesn't hit the same. This doesn't hit nearly the same. Yeah, no.
The rabbit. I had to include.
You know who this rabbit reminds me of every single time I see him? The clock from that, from Date Everything. Timothy Timepiece. You gotta follow the schedule. We have a schedule. He's my favorite character. Oh, the schedule. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Top 10 characters of all time, bro.
Blew this one. It would have been criminal if I didn't. It's one of the most viral images of 2025. If I was still posting videos at 40 years old, I was getting ready damn near for the retirement home. People would be posting this in my comment section, telling me the gray hairs are on the way. My time is running out. Time is running thin, Unc. The days of 42-year-old risk-taking are over. Time to hit the nursing home. Now, you might think this is 42-year-old risk-taking are over.
I saw an image of this, bro, on Instagram Reels. Peter was getting piped. Peter was pickling a pick of pepper, bruh. It was like, I don't know why they did. It was like years back. Do I have the image saved? No, I only have one. Well, it might be somewhere on the computer, but I typed in Peter and only one thing popped up. Do y'all want to see what popped up when I typed in Peter? Y'all want to see what popped up? Well, I don't really actually care to wait for an answer. Peter with nails. I remember I was using this to edit something, but I can't remember what. Shout out Peter, man. Peter Piper picked a pickled pepper. Picked a pickled pepper. Why did Peter Piper piper, then picked a pickled pepper. Peter, why did you piper and pick a pickled pepper? Peter, why did you pipe and pick a pickled pepper? I don't know what I'm saying. Pipple? Pipple, Mr. Worldwide. Can't take her in if she don't got thick thighs. Sit on my face. I don't want to be able to feel my eyes. Oh! Let's finish the video, bro. Let's finish the video.
Time to hit the nursing home. Now, you might think this isn't really a reaction image. It's just a rabbit holding a clock, but a lot of people relate to this feeling, especially now that everyone thinks being in your 20s is old as fuck now. Of course I relate to this.
Yeah.
The days of being a risk taker are thinning, and I'm gonna have to get a desk job.
I am a risk taker. I'm a road running entrepreneur.
And it came from
Like, why would risk taker be the first thing you say? I'm a risk taker. Just say you're an entrepreneur. Why is risk taker the first thing? If someone says risk taker, the first thing that comes to my mind is gambling. Like, that's the only thing I think of.
From an artist who drew the Alice Wonderland. It came from the artist.
Hey, me and you twinning, bro, because I'm really not getting my words out as correctly as I wish I would. Peter Piper picked a pickled pepper, put it in your booty hole, and now he's trying to stitch it together.
Drew the Alice in Wonderland rabbit, and the rest is history. Our brains are shrinking.
Oh my goodness,
this has got to
this
be
did
in your
numbers.
reaction
This
arsenal,
is doing numbers right now.
especially for certain forms of content that pop up on the For You page.
TP Wish I Knew gets a 6-7 low taper fade by Niche Baby, while SD Kid is blacked out like a phantom.
155K? Nope. Nope. 155K?
So the children starts getting knee surgery. You might think Triple T will beat Diddy.
Yo, there is no way my brain is being nourished from this. This Joe Bart thumbnail was bound to go viral, just based on the landscape of content right now. So if I was a user, you bet. All right. Not like that. But if I use this, I would spam this shit everywhere. And I gotta warn the people, this is an IQ crisis. I would perform worse reading than Kai Cenat. If you had me silently read for 5 minutes, I would probably get distracted. Unless the book has like some...
Silently read for 5 minutes. It really depends on what book I'm reading, right? Because I could silently read a book if it's talking about some... I want her on top. We've not done this yet. She may lose her balance, so I'll need the t-shirt for protection. You may need to touch me for what I have planned. I release one of her hands, but the other I place over my erection, which is fighting for space in my jeans. This effect you have on me, Miss Steele. She inhales, gazing at her hand. Then her fingers tighten around my as she glances up at me with appreciation. I grin. I want to be inside you. Bro. At the end of the day, I can't fully read out the book like how I want because I am a PG streamer, PG tuber at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I'm always PG. I've always been PG. Always will be PG. Oh my gosh. Sorry, there was something in my esophagus. You know how it can be sometimes. Will always. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Achoo. Achoo. Sorry, it's something getting into me, but I can't fully read out the book, and that's truly unfortunate. Any bless me's? Y'all gonna like anyone gonna bless me? I sneezed. Anyone gonna bless me? Anybody? None? Right. Okay.
Intricate as lore. But for now, I resonate with this image. Sun/folk. This is a TikTok staple right here. People have made their own
That's
versions of these images. Some as a guy even dressed up as a crying emoji. This is my favorite one. And surprisingly, I found the original post. Here it is. Yo, was this for... This might have been a Halloween costume. But you know what? It's a tough costume. I can't lie. But you have other ones like these. Then the AI baby as well. This one's over.
The AI baby's going crazy. And I don't understand why.
That's just weird the way it spawned in. It was just an AI motion tracking of this video. It really is the most random shit that blows up on the internet.
Oh, it's motion tracking?
What? Whatever the hell this is. People really just put the most random images and just paste sun with the crying emoji right underneath it.
Wait, do that to me. Do that to me. Sun me. Sun me. Sun me.
Looking over the balcony meme. First of all, let's analyze the view. It makes you think. How did you get to this point in your life? How did you grind for this view? If I saw a view like this, I would just be thinking or just looking back, reminiscing.
If I saw a view like that,
I thought this was a random ass guy before finding out that this was Giannis. I would have got flamed for this. I've definitely fucked up in the past with that. Will Smith.
Try not to laugh.
Knowing that this is Giannis.
Hey,
and this
bro.
Caption that
There's
says,
multiple memes that you went through, and I didn't remember the original one. I didn't know who it was. So hey. We on the same team, bro.
Follow your dreams and believe in yourself. It just makes the image a lot more inspirational. But this is a nostalgia type of reaction image. If you mention something like crazily nostalgic, you will see this. The diamond
Bakugan. Just looking off the edge of the city, thinking about Bakugan, you know. That's definitely one of them. That's definitely one of them. Bakugan, Beyblade. I know Beyblade is technically still around, but it's garbage now. Can't convince me otherwise. Beyblade is now currently garbage, so just looking off into the space, you know, remembering when Beyblade was actually good.
Gambling image. This is a folk tale. And a lot of you were saying, I forgot
Yo, that diamond image is definitely S tier.
Original images video. How could I forget this heater? The message is just so powerful.
S tier.
Its original purpose actually wasn't for gambling, believe it or not. But it was just to
for
show
grinding,
that you
but
were
it's
close
just it's
to the big day. The big day, the blow up is coming soon. And you can't quit right before you reach the diamonds. You can't quit. It was meant to be inspiration. Okay, what? This is a video about reaction images, and this is what I'm doing. It was meant to be a powerful message, but I guess we're now using it in the context of gambling, saying you're one slot spin away from the win, one hit of a blackjack card.
Oh, that's a good image you haven't included. Jalen Williams going like, or Jaden, just yeah, that one's doing numbers. That's a good B tier, C B tier.
For Big 21. And no matter how it's used, I think it's a really funny image. And it applies so well because this is how it was moving at the casino. Okay, bad role model. Don't gamble. Okay, next, before I get this video taken down, the ant with the bindle. This is how I'm going to be begging YouTube to bring the video back. Okay, these are tying together really nicely. And this is how I will be moving with my little sack.
What's your gambling strategy? What I typically do is I steal money from everyone around me and use their money instead of mine.
Of I don't know what's in the sack. The world will never know what's in it. But all I know is that's how I'm going to be begging YouTube to bring the video back. I'm not trying to encourage my viewers to gamble. Just so we're clear. Tom Hall.
I am no.
And looking at the phone shocked me. This is a duck classic.
Mid.
This has probably been in like 10 videos at this point. No one uses this image seriously. Sometimes people will, but after those alpha male edits, so blown away. I might have to use
that's
it
a C. That's a C.
Blown away, man. Look at this.
As a child, I was literally diagnosed as somebody that's fearless.
That was hard, twin. That was hard, bro. Did your doctors prescribe you medicine for that? What they prescribe you? No, that was so hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. I want to be like you. I want to be like you.
I felt like I was a god.
Temperament inside of
As a child, you felt like. Okay. Right. Someone said, am I going to watch the... How long is that Digital Circus video supposed to be? Isn't it supposed to be like an hour? Isn't that thing supposed to be like an hour or something? Walker, you gonna watch the anime Chain Smoker Cat when it comes out? I have not heard of it. I have not been tapped in with anime, bro. I've been so busy manga reading, bro. It's ridiculous. If y'all want manga recommendations, give me a second to go through my tabs and I can recommend y'all some bangers. An hour, about an hour. Someone said 2. I know for a fact it's not about to be 2 hours, bro. We not sitting down. What do I like more? Digital Circus or Hell of a Boss? What do y'all think I like more? What do y'all think I like more? Out of curiosity. Digital Circus, hello, Digital Circus, hello. I think Digital Circus next. I think it next. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think it next. The fall off for Hell of a Boss season 2. Honestly, very impressive. That season 2 was interesting, I'll say the least. Interesting indeed.
That makes other people fucking scared.
Chills. Actual chills. That edit was a moment. Really one for the ages. You know, along with the Tom Holland image, you might put this. Scared. Absolutely shaking in your boots by this edit. Crollo Hunter x Hunter is just so peak. I mean, what other words than it's
D-tier
a peak
image.
I
D-tier.
don't think I need to explain myself.
Yeah, I don't think it's
speed. Speed basically is reaction.
That's an S tier
Not only
image.
do we have the most
like
obvious
the
one,
whole
him
the hand
trying
behind
not to
that,
laugh,
absolutely.
which I've mentioned in a video before.
This,
we got him scared.
like I said, that's like a
whatever
CB.
the hell
What
that
the world is that?
Ohio
I ain't never seen that one.
Respect.
I've never seen that
Ohio
one.
Shock.
What are we talking
Ohio
about?
Understandation. Yo, I'm too long for this shit. Roderick excited. This is really how we're all moving on day one of unemployment.
Brother.
Doak sitting in his car. This had August and September of
bro.
2025.
Yeah,
in a
this
chokehold.
was-
You really couldn't escape this image.
This was S tier for its moment, and then it wasn't. Like it was S tier for a minute, but then it went down to BC tier. Hey Walker, have you seen Hero X? Also, I love your content. On a serious note, it always brings a smile after a bad day. I make you smile. I'm not talking about the person who said that. I'm talking about you personally. I make you smile. You go hee hee ha ha ha. You know what I mean? You go hee hee ha ha. You better. Cause I got something for you if you don't. I got something for you if you don't. So pick your poison. Cause both are poisonous. Either die of laughter or die of stench. So he only got 2 choices. I haven't seen Hero X though. No, I haven't.
Comment section. SpongeBob holding the magic shell. No wonder this
Never
is a
seen
reaction
that one
image.
used as a meme,
Look
to be
at the
honest.
fear in his eyes.
never-
And
I've
I know
never
I
seen that
probably
one.
forgot a ton more reaction images.
Ooh, this is going S tier right now. This is going S tier right now. Gumball is going S tier right now. This Simpson one is A tier. This Simpson one is A tier. Everything else here,
But yeah, comment some of your favorites. Put me on. And watch this video.
you know what I'm saying? Anyways, amazing videos by the duck. Quack quack. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. I didn't need to quack at the end. Someone said amazing. Bro, I'm not ending stream yet, bro. Okay, technically I'm ending a stream. Technically, but like I'm not done streaming. Y'all get what I'm saying? Cause we're about to play Plague Inc. We're just gonna be playing it without YouTube. Right? So we're playing Plague Inc., but I'm ending my YouTube stream. So people on YouTube. Nice to have you here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the night. Sleep tight and please know that bye. Bye.